insane. Pointers. Dead homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss that's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees yelling timber.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
To put it mildly, that's not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on the first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Has his man, it's Shakir. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. The left side caught by Diggs. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. touchdown pass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bills have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. These 2 teams all tied after 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Allen. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Off play action, Pickett.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now Pickett.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Pickett had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. They got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir holds it in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Cook. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Pickett back to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. On second and goal. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Cook again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. now on the shotgun handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 26, Bills 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Allen now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find someone to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett looking deep downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives him the lead, and he took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they... And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. William Jackson with a pick, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. William Jackson with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 43, Bills 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end.